get into these conversations with beta males who feel like I don't want to have to commit, I don't want to have to compete with a man because when I get around a woman, I need her to isolate. This is a manipulative, simp, sucker mindset. If you're weak, just say that. If you're not the chosen, just say that. If you're scared for a little bit of healthy competition and you're not used to getting picked, just say that.
Last week on the Untouchables Super Panel.
Because I don't know, like, do you have an helmet next to you? I can't pronounce the ages. Helmet, because we're going to play these. We're going to play
Time
these.
is the stupidest shit that you.
We're going to play these, and he is going to be the main eventer. So just.
Hey, let me just say this before you start.
They already copied, please.
I'm a little different, so I tell you, if you jump off the ledge, be open to that. Go ahead, let it go.
You want to address this first, or you want to address this last? And let everybody cook first.
I want everybody to cook because that's okay. When I want everybody to get their opinions off, and then I'll come souffle y'all.
Then you gonna cook. Then you gonna cook for a minute.
Yes, sir.
So
and I'll be right back.
So the title of the show is Commitment Issues, and it's based on like this video. We have several questions, but truth is here. So we're going to have fun. The super chats are going to be read after this segment. So please, once again, support all the content creators that are on the show. The links are going to be on the description. So please go ahead and follow them on their respective platform. Okay, let's play the video. Truth hurts. The one and only.
One man at a time is the stupidest shit that you can ever do in life. Let me cook for a second. I'm a life and relationship expert. Dating one man at a time is the stupidest shit that you could ever do in life. The reason why this is so fucking stupid is because when you date one man at a time, you have nothing to compare him to. You have nothing to compare him to. Do you know what else you trick yourself into believing when you date one man at a time? You trick yourself into believing that you like him more than you actually do. You don't even like him like that, but you don't have any other options. Do you know what else you trick yourself into believing when you date one man at a time? That you have to put up with a gang of bullshit. Why? Because you have no other options. Why? Because you're sick of being lonely. Why are you in a committed situationship? He is not your man. What are you being loyal to? The only way in this world to find out what you like is to find out what you don't like. He's corny, he's whack, but you'll deal with it. Why? Because he's the only man in your phone, and your phone is dried. You need to date as many men as possible. And then you start what's called a process of elimination. Listen to me, sis. These men manipulate you. Well, I can't take a woman serious that dates multiple men. Get your weak ass out of here. Click the link in the bio.
By the way, Rick was nodding his head, so I'm going to put them next to each other so they can have all the space to just dodge and all that.
I agree with 100%. I tell my folks that all the time on my platform. I preach that shit.
So we're gonna start. What we'll do, we'll start with Jonathan and Raphael and Little Black Book, since they didn't really speak. They were like, I ain't messing with that subject. Like, y'all not about to trick us. So my brother Jonathan, what do you think about the notion of dating and dealing with multiple men as possible? What do you think about that, my brother?
Yeah, I mean, you got to understand that I like the premise of being selective, and I think you need to know left to know right. You need to know down to know up. I get that. I think there's a different thing between dating and being committed to someone. So yeah, you can go out and date a lot of people, but you need to understand that there's a fine line. If I'm going to be intimate with you and other people, then I think you just got to be open and transparent about that. But if it's not, if you've had those conversations and everyone's cool and everyone's good, then do what you want. I think we need to hold on to the values of commitment, loyalty, But I definitely think it's like a funnel. I mean, we all deal with funnels and sales funnels, right? You fall in the top of the funnel and you try to get someone down at the bottom of the funnel. And so take your time, be discerning. But then as you get more and more closer to that level of commitment, I think you got to be honest. And I think you do trim the fat. But you got to be discerning and then ultimately be loyal. But I think all roads should lead to loyalty, commitment, fidelity, transparency.
So would you recommend a woman to date as much as men as possible?
No, it's not what I'm going to be recommending my daughters. No.
Okay. How about you, my brother Raphael?
Yeah, I think it's good to date multiple people so you can get a sense of what you want. I do agree with Jonathan for the most part, especially if you're not committed and you're just kind of testing the waters. I don't think you can know your favorite kind of ice cream until you try multiple flavors. So I think it's a good idea to date. I wouldn't say as many as possible. I would say as many quality men as possible. And then you can discern. But I think at that point, when you commit to somebody, that's when you commit. When you say, look, I want to see you, I want to be monogamous, I don't want to see other people. Is that something you're open to? And that becomes your situation. Then that's when I think loyalty and commitment should come into play.
And you got to pay attention to his level of commitment and loyalty to you. And if there's red flags, then you bounce. Right.
How about you, my brother, Little Black Book?
Yo, yeah. I get the sentiment. I can't lie to you. I get the sentiment. I would have had those same thoughts a long time ago, because that's how I thought. I think if we're going to make sensible decisions, first of all, I need to know what truth meant by dating. So before I can jump on him, I need to know what he means by dating, because we may have different ideas of what dating actually means, right? Dating, he can mean dating, and he may mean have lots of conversations with people, go out and have a bit of food or whatever and see what they're like, right? And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. What I would say, though, is that in order to even do that, you need to have a level of discernment. And most people don't have a level of discernment. So I would say that if you haven't got discernment, you can't even start choosing between multiple people. You better stay with one and actually find out whether that person is the right kind of person for you. Now, there was some interesting things that he did say in between that. He said that people get locked on to one person because they're talking to one person. I would say that person, whether they had multiple people or one person, they're problematic anyway. If you get locked after one person and you get locked in, you're a problem anyway. Do you know what I mean? Like you're not doing your due diligence. You wouldn't fare any better with having multiple people. If your confidence comes from having multiple options, then really and truly your confidence is limited. Your confidence shouldn't be based upon you having multiple options. Your confidence comes from the fact that you know who you are and what you want and what you need. And so then when you meet it, you're able to go, that's for me, that's not for me. So again, I don't think it's a case of shooting truth. I just have a different idea of what in my perspective, but I would still need to know what he meant by dating in that aspect to be even able to go against him officially. Do you know what I mean?
He's right here. Go ahead. What do you mean by dating?
Yeah, so don't answer too fast on what. Don't tell the entirety of the video what you meant, but like, what do you mean by the dating? Yeah, what
dating
you meant by
is
the
simple. Dating is cut and dry. Dating is literally, as it says, it is getting to know somebody through social activities, which could be dinner, which could be golf, which could be ping pong. You can invite your 9-year-old daughter on a date. It's simple. It's not complicated. We make it more. Yeah. So it's social activities. Anything could be a date. Yes.
There's the bad.
Should they get to 2-3 dates? Yeah. Though? Like 4 dates. So how many dates could someone have before it crosses that line? Because
what line is that?
Well, let's say you meet a girl and you're dating a girl and she's dating 2 other guys, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you're getting serious about her, you really like her, and then now you find out she's been on 5 dates with the other guys while she's been on 5 dates with you. At what point do you want exclusivity and knowing that maybe some other man put his arm around that girl that you eventually put a ring on?
You can't want exclusivity. You got to earn it. You better be able to fight.
Don't jump the gun. Oh, 6, you jumping the gun.
My bad. Go ahead.
No. And
he asked me. Hold on, but he asked me. Yeah,
he did ask me.
And by the way, 6, refresh your device. Yeah. He's black again. Go ahead.
Yeah. I'm about to give you some game, right? Like the good brother said, exclusivity is definitely a thing that is earned. But if I am single, I have no right to question, ask, or even snoop into anything that you have going on outside of me. One thing that you have to understand when you're dealing with big energy, I got big energy. Any woman that I've ever dealt with has always eliminated her roster, not because I made it an obligation, but when she gets around me, she's choosing me. I'm not going to, oh, you dealing with him. We've been 4 or 5 dates. I had sex with you. I'm single. I might be dealing with 5 to 6 different women at the same time. It made the best woman win, just like made the best man win. You're a little tender. So you like, well, I've been on 4 dates with you and I think that I should have you too. It don't work like that. She got to choose you, bro. You can't choose for her.
So my
I
question
agree,
was,
goddamn, 1000%.
hold on, Big Rick. My question was, the
Thanks.
dates count smashing too, right?
That everybody's not smashing on dates, bro.
No. I'm asking you, is that okay though?
If I'm dating, I'm probably punching on it. If
No,
I'm
no, not you.
Oh,
No,
okay.
true, not you. Is it okay when you tell a women to date? It's okay for them to smash.
So, like everybody said, it's about discernment. No, I'm not telling these women. First
I
of
don't
all,
think they should be
if
catching
you
a
are
body.
just letting any man have sex with you, you're for the
Hell
streets.
no.
One thing that you have to understand.
What does that say about you having sex with all these women then? Does
I'm
that
pushing-
Hold, y'all moving too fast. Hold on, y'all moving. No, hold on.
Hell no.
When I'm single,
True,
hold on,
don't move too fast. But no, we ain't get there yet. I want you to get there. We ain't get there yet.
Okay,
All I'm
let's-
asking, I'm trying to get the qualifier with Little Black Book Act. Are they allowed to get bodies during this dating process of dating as much as man as possible, or
Yeah.
no bodies?
So
That's all I'm asking you.
Hell
so,
no.
let's-
I know
so let
body.
me answer.
Okay.
I disagree with that part.
Anything. First of all, and
Hold
let's
Hold
let's
on,
be real. There are brackets to women out here, right? Some of these women have to take what they can get, and some of these women have unlimited options, right? So if we get down to a woman with, because let's just keep. I'm not even gonna go there. Because some of y'all just don't know and you never will. With that being said,
Now go there. We
women-
can go there. We can
women
go there.
compartmentalize.
We can go wherever you want to go with that shit. Go there.
Hold on, man. Let my brother cook. Let my brother cook. Real
Women
fast. Hold
compartmentalize you men anyway, and you don't even dig it. Some of you men are just dinner. Some of you men will forever be in the friend zone. Some of you will just be a foot massage. Some of you are a cell phone bill. Some of you are a mortgage bill. Some of you are just head. Some of you are the weed man. And just some of you are going to be the one that can come and drop dick off, and there is no attachment. So you have to ask yourself, who are you? Any woman that is just giving the coochie out to anybody, that is whole activity. But while a woman is dating, it is a process of elimination. Of course, she's going to have somebody she's getting the coochie to, giving the coochie to. But it's about if she can get the man that she actually likes to acclimate to her program. That's the
on. All
whole.
right, but is there?
perfection.
So there's no limit. There's a limit. Like, is a limit or no limit to how much you can give it up?
I'm gonna be honest. For me, and I'm speaking on me, she
For
should
you.
not be sleeping with every single guy. Women that I'm digging,
You gotta
at,
give me a
they're
no,
not-
true. You gotta give me a number though.
Nah,
You
I
gotta
agree
give
with
me a
that.
number.
That's what I'm
So
saying.
she shouldn't be
No,
sleeping with everybody. What's the
if
cutoff?
I'm gonna be a lady for a second. I would hope
Okay.
that she would compartmentalize, like I said, and she has one guy that she's romantically involved with while she's
Okay.
dating other guys. Yes.
Okay, so
Okay,
one
yeah, I
guy,
know. Yeah, no, you
and she
talking
dating
about
all these
every guy,
dudes. She
okay,
can sleep
yeah,
with
that's
one
cool. I
while
go
she
for
dating
that.
a lot of guys. Is that
Absolutely.
what?
More than
Okay,
one is the
Lil Black
pH
Book.
balance is fucked up. when you shit
Okay,
like
Exactly.
that.
so Lil
Truth,
Black Book.
everything that you're saying is basically just telling me that you're not ready for that.
Not yet, Jonathan, not
Yeah,
yet.
that's
We ain't get there yet. Jonathan, we ain't get there yet. You gonna get time. Let everybody get to the answer, and then you get time to go back and forth with Truth. Because Truth, he get ready, Truth. Little Black Book, he gave you all the information you needed now. So would you recommend women to do what he said? Date a whole bunch of men, you can sleep with one while you're dating a bunch of men.
If their allowance is that they can sleep with people, I would suggest that wouldn't be the best plausible response for a young lady, and for even a man. It puts you in a place where your discernment is compromised. All right, sex speeds things up, so it causes people to have delusions about the opposite person and ignore qualities. Remember, we're not trying to have a short-term relationship. If you're trying to long-term vet somebody, I'm not saying people can't do this. I'm saying that a lot of people can't, because a lot of people actually, they're really delusional when they started. So you adding sex is just making you more delusional in terms of actually choosing wisely. So I would say, as a suggestion, that I wouldn't encourage ladies to be having dating where it can go as far as sex, because you need to be able, in your conscious mind, to be able to make an effective decision to see who's actually the best person. Because if Mr. Truth is laying it down correctly, as he's making it sound like he's doing a good job out here, pause, then by all means, that girl's gonna be confused. because there ain't no way they're gonna make a sensible choice. Because if there is a better man than him, what he's doing is confusing her. So there ain't no way that she's gonna make a good choice. Am I wrong, Truth? Tell me that you haven't done that to a lady where you know you ain't the right choice, but she chose you.
But did you hear what I said from the rip? I said from the rip, if she's deciding to sleep with me, I'm not ever talking about any other man. I'm gonna be honest. If it's me against you, I'm probably not you per se, but if it's me against you, I'm probably gonna win. Like, I'm not competing. First of all, if I was single, first of all, I'm happily married. So I don't know if y'all
I
knew
know,
that.
no.
I'm happily married. My wife is rich. My wife is successful. Her stomach is flat, but like life is good. But if I was not married, I've never met a man in this world that I felt like could compete with me. I'm not caring about what he has going on, because when I get my turn, I got a stamp that can't be re-stamped.
Do you think that women think the same way? That you are the one, even when they have multiple guys, you are the one?
I'm gonna be honest, bro. My success rate was high when I was single. Yeah.
But that's another. I know Aldi wants to go. I know Aldi wants to go through. So I'm going to let Ugly and Rick go, and the rest of the fellas.
It's almost there. Yeah, it's building up. Oh, and he got a call. Money right there. Six.
But isn't it the point?
Hold on, little black. Hold on, little black.
Oh,
but not
sorry,
yet.
sorry,
I know
apologies.
this is a hot one. There's a hot one. A6. What you think, my brother?
I think my good brother Truth Hurts did a immaculate job with that clip, and sincerely, he's helping women with that. I preach the same messaging, and just to give it a little bit more nuance. And I've been with my wife next year, be 20 years.
Congratulations.
And we've cohabitated for 19 of 20 years.
Congratulations.
We haven't even broke up, not even for 5 minutes. It's been 20 years. Like a bad nabby, she ain't went nowhere. And my wife is beautiful, flat stomach, got her own everything, the same thing. That's why I fuck. We'll talk later, Truth, but that's why I fuck with you. I understand. But here's why when I tell women that, because I coach women. You follow me, I see 50, 60 women a week. And at first they like, whoa, that goes against everything I've ever been taught. And I go, all right, well, when you've used everything you've been taught, how has that worked out for you?
Horrible.
Okay, boom. So it's time to understand this. One thing, especially a woman that wants a happy, healthy, fruitful relationship when we talk about longevity, a marriage. In between now, because everybody wants that, I want to be together forever. It sounds pretty to say, but I don't think they understand forever is a long time. I'm about to preface it like this and land quick. Forever is a long time. Between today and forever, you know how much shit gonna happen? So when you're dating multiple men, and I tell women like, hey, be honest. He said, well, I just tell him you going on a date with blank. What if he don't want to fuck with you after that? He ain't the one. Because if he wants you, why do you want a man that's scared of another man? How you gonna be a provider when men got to go out there and compete against other men? How you gonna let a man take something you want? One, two, which is vital. In between now and forever, there's gonna come a time that man is gonna have to fight for you. Shit happens. If he never developed that muscle from the fucking beginning, when it's time for him to deploy those intangibles, he won't have them. So when you are dating multiple men, you're like, hey, I'm going to bowling. My wife, you know, when I met her, you know, I was the man, right? At least I thought I was in my own right. And me and my wife was dating 2-3 months. And I was like, I'm gonna pop up at her job. I want to see. That was one of my litmus tests. Let me just see if she here. Let me see if I say, hey, I'm outside. What's she gonna say? What's she gonna do? Because I really, really liked her. I knew she was my wife from the first time I met her, even though I was dealing with multiple women. But I was like, I want to see if I pop up at her job, if she gonna give me an excuse, if she really here, what's really going on. I'm gonna tell you the truth. So I popped up. Boom, I'm outside. She like, all right. She come outside. We talking. We about 3 months in. We talking. I'm in my sister's Ford Focus. I'm in the Ford Focus. You know, I pull up. She hop in. We talking. Then the next thing I know, and keep in mind, it's 20 years ago. We in that parking lot. I never forget it. We sitting there chopping up. A bubble eye Lexus pull up and do like swing around. And I remember it because it was a bubble eye Lexus back then. And then she say, hold on. and she get out the car and go to the window of the Lexus, and this nigga done handed her some food. And then she get back in the car and just continue the conversation. But I'm like, wait, what the fuck? Like, I've never said nothing because I didn't know what, I've never had that happen. And I was like, I know goddamn well a nigga didn't just bring you food while I'm sitting here, and then you get out the car, get it, and just get back in. And I was perplexed. And then I was like, okay. And I'm in a Ford Focus. I said, okay, motherfucker, let the games begin. Because I want this girl. So I deployed, I didn't have much money. I deployed every bit of my dynamic personality. Everything we did, I made sure the vibe was there. And I won her out. And I wanted to win her out. So I know that she had other options. I don't want a woman that other men didn't want and she didn't have options. I want a woman that needs me because she want me, not want me because she need me. So the way Truth Hurts laid it out
hold on, Six
was perfect. It was perfect.
Okay,
Go ahead.
hold on. I love you. My brother Ugly, do you support that logic, my brother, that the woman should date as much as possible?
I am surprised, gentlemen. I really am. I've heard everybody, and I've heard all thought processes. I am surprised to hear this from some of you guys, but here nor there. I will say this. Everything that Truth Hurts says is unequivocally, I'm gonna use a 6 word, unequivocally true. If she a hoe. If that's what she wants to be for a living, everything Truth Hurts said is true. If she wants to be an OnlyFans model and looking for collabs, if she is a woman that is not dating for intent and she's not intentional about who she's dating, if she is just trying to play the field, get free lobster tails and things, everything that was said by all of the gentlemen that have approved of that is unequivocally, correct me if I'm wrong, Six, true. You feel what I'm saying, my brother? Now, if we're talking about a woman that is dating for intent and purpose as far as becoming a wife and not a baby mama, a woman that wants a family and not a broken or blended one, then I could not give my daughter or any woman in my family that advice, because dating is a social activity where by definition, dating is a social activity where two people spend time together and get to know each other, typically with a romantic or an intimate purpose. So if you are interviewing people to be intimate with, I would say that if you're saying that she has nothing to compare him to, she should compare him to her father.
Where does she have a father?
That's her mother's fault, sir. That's not my fault. That's her mother's fault, correct?
Right, but we can't negate the circumstances.
Hold on, sir. I'm not negating the circumstances. The circumstances are the circumstances, unequivocally. You're going to trick yourself into liking him. Won't you think that she would be tricking herself by confusing herself with 5 other men? And if she got to put up with a gang of BS because she has no other options, well, women have tons of options in their DMs by guys with Droid cell phones and thick glasses. She can just pick one. So if she is not dating for intent, then everything was said was A-okay, and I'm with you guys. If this is a woman that plans on being a wife and is dating with intent, then she needs to be intentional about who she is dating, and that does not require 5 to 10 men per month.
Well, let me ask you
this. Just have one question for Six. I have one question for Six, but I don't know if he's gonna bite my head off or not.
Hold on, y'all.
Go ahead.
Hold on, not yet, y'all. Not yet. We got Cooley. Cooley next. Cooley next, y'all. We almost there. I swear, because when they open, they're gonna open. You know what I'm saying? Cooley, it's your turn, my brother.
I was on mute, my bad. So basically, I mean, it took a while for me to get here, but basically in the clip, he was saying that, dating one man at a time is stupid because you have nothing to compare the man to. And basically you trick yourself because you have no other options. Right. That was like the sum of the video. So one, I think what he's doing is he's saying that, women should utilize the same dating methods that men currently utilize right now, which is nonsensical. It doesn't make any sense. It's the dumbest thing I've actually ever heard. The reason why it's really dumb is because this is one of the reasons why we are in a deregulated sexual marketplace, where women think that they're 10s, but they're really, 4s. You know what I'm saying? Because they have so many options. They're utilizing all of their options. They're getting so much free attention from all of these men. So this is why they think they're delusional. So if she's dating, and then a lot of people said multiple things there, but if she's dating a lot, let's say if she's not even having sex with these men, but the probability still increases of her having sex because she's dating multiple men, right? Which would mean that if the probability increases of her dating, having sex, which means that her body count would increase, which means that the probability would decrease for her to pair bond with her future mate, right? So all of this, it sounds like, it's good for like a rage bait. And even when he, Truth, and my brother Truth there, even when you expounded on it a little bit, it really didn't make a whole lot of sense, is because you want these women, once again, to utilize the same, like men, we need to go out there and date. We need to actually go in this sexual marketplace. We need to go out there and date because it's for us to become good at dating and become attractive to women. We need experience. Well, women don't necessarily need experience. And also experience isn't attractive on women. Men aren't attracted to experienced women. Not only that, let's say if the woman isn't having sex, the woman is still being influenced by those men. Oh, I was with this guy. This guy was funny. Oh, this guy isn't. I think that it's the dumbest thing ever. Women shouldn't be sharing their space and their energy with everyone. I think that that's sacred. Like, for example, would you want your daughter to date many men, or would you prefer your daughter to utilize discernment and you, the father, help her in the dating process of selecting the right man besides many men? I'll land my plane there.
And so,
may I interject?
Oh, no, not yet. Hey,
Okay.
it's Big Rick. It's Big Rick. Then it's Fatty. Then it's Ali. And then it's the one and only. The one and only.
Yeah,
Truth.
I disagree with everything he just said. Like I said, we do the same thing. So if as a man, if I'm a single man, I got about 5 or 6 women to choose from. So I supposed to have 5 or 6 women to compare her to, but she supposed to only deal with me and don't have nothing to compare me to, so she can know if I really I'm that nigga, I'm the one for her. I don't think if we can do it, they should be able to do it too.
Men and women are different.
How you gonna know what you really like, what's really good for you? If you
Yeah, but
Hold on,
you
hey,
conflate
what's going on? Hold on, y'all. We all men up here.
Oh, my bad. Yeah, go ahead. Big Brick, Big Brick's the ruler. My bad.
Let
Ninja Flame, brother. My bad.
Let my brother finish, please. Let my brother.
Yeah, like I said, I'm with True. I'm standing on with True, so I preach that shit to my platform all day long. I let them know.
I'm over to YouTube right now.
Give you some options. Don't put all your eggs in the one basket, because what it is, if you invest all that time into that one nigga, you got another man right here that you entertaining. You ain't gonna be fucked up, right, to the point where you can't recover from that shit because you already had somebody else to got them, for signing up for the spot. So I think women should have options just like men got options. That's fucked up. That don't make no sense. We got options like a motherfucker. So we don't just get one woman and just focus on that one goddamn woman we sing. We got a couple of them. So I don't think they should be sleeping and sexing every goddamn body. Hell no, but dating and having conversation, engaging with people, trying to get to know his character, to figure out whether he's a good fit for what you got going on and what you're doing in your life. Yes, I think that's cool, but not going around fucking every man. Hell no, I'm never co-signing that shit. But getting to know different men on different levels, yes, I support that for sure, 1,000%.
My brother Fatty with the hoodie. What's your take on this, my brother?
Yeah, y'all lucky I don't have ugly money. Like y'all lucky.
I'm triggered as fuck.
Y'all lucky. 3 things, right? Dating for women is not the same thing as dating for men. Dating for men is a task, is expensive. It takes time, it takes preparation. Dating for a woman is just having a coochie and saying yes to everybody that tells her, let's go to a movie. They can do that shit 30 days a month. If we do that for 3 days, we're probably either very close to broke or you need to start to maneuvering. So first of all, the effort is not the same. The second one, y'all proved your own point. They already know they want. The number one guy that she's fucking, like Truth, like Big Rick, like Opulent, they already want you. They just entertaining their man because you're not giving them full commitment and full security. These women know who is number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4. They know the pecking order. So if you know who the number 1 is, why are you entertaining number 2, number 3, number 4? Right? Last thing. If I like vanilla, I don't have to say, let me try chocolate. I like vanilla. Do I have to live in a motherfucking be homeless to enjoy a mansion? Do I have to drive the bus to enjoy a Ferrari? Do I have to play on the Charlotte Hornets to enjoy playing on the Lakers? Do I have to be a loser? Like, what the fuck is this shit? We know what we like. If I told you, what do you like, Big Rick? You say, I like new era caps. I like big houses. I like you know what you like. You don't have to experience the shitty shit to actually do that. This is the joke about do you like poop? How do you like it if you didn't taste it? Remember when we were kids and these people who say that you like poop? No, how do you like it if you didn't taste? I don't have to taste poop to actually enjoy a 4-course meal with the nice steak and some nice chips. So respectfully, these women know exactly what they want. They know their type. They know the guy that they want, that they will drop everything to keep them. They just entertain another man because, one, they are addicted to attention, and second one, because the guy that they like is like Truth Hurts. He has 7 women on the now he's married. Okay, I'm not snitching on him. He had 7 other women on the roster. So they wanted him from the beginning. They were just waiting for this man to drop all these women so they can say, you know what? You drop yours, I drop mine, and let's be together. But telling a woman to date multiple people is ridiculous, because that's actually what damaged women is, because they have access to these men. They are going to fuck a couple of them, and by the time they get to the men that they want, they are a damaged card, don't trust nobody, have commitment issues, all that. So you are actually ruining that woman for her future husband. You are not making her stronger and a better woman for the guy that she's going to pick. Go ahead, you guys.
I'm cracking.
I'm the last one. Cracking. And then her Truth, you got it. Women can't keep 1 man. They can't keep 5 men or 10 men. She can't even commit to God, because ain't no way God sent her all those men to submit to, but she still missed her husband along all this time that she was doing this, right? And ever since they hijacked wanting to think like a man, it's been dark outside and hell is hot. Shout out to DMX, what they really want from a nigga, right? The more she dates, the more she stays outside, the more she will struggle with being loyal and being with 1 man and being inside, because she let so many people inside. These women ain't dating without getting smashed, Truth. And they tell on themselves when they say they need to heal. It tells us everything we need to know. You can take the lion out the jungle, but you can't take the 304 out the hole. And it's proven she can't stay with nobody, even the king of the jungle, because she got too many options. By the way, all the men that got all the bodies want the men to marry and wife up what you didn't want. They want us to commit. They won't commit to most men because they still mad at y'all, aka healing. So why should we marry her if y'all didn't? Oh.
I found the audio. We got it. We're going to play it now every time. Here we go.
Okay. It's your turn, my brother. Truth.
Y'all ready? With no interruptions, if you don't.
Nobody. I shut down everybody. Here you go.
So I appreciate you, right? And this is why I don't have conversations with beta men, respectfully. And I'm not saying that everybody's a beta man. But I've heard of man, hey. And yes, this is why I stay far away from conversations with beta men. And I stay really, 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 really far away from conversations with beta men, because I would never expect for them to grasp a mindset of an alpha man. I want to go with the guy Cooley, the good brother, who said that I said the dumbest shit that he has ever heard. Cool. I like that. I love that. He said that. He quoted. Let me quote it.
It wasn't the dumbest though. Yada said it too.
Men,
You and Yada got something in common, but go ahead. You got it. My bad.
I like this energy. Well, one thing that we don't have in common is never. I'm gonna chill. Men are
Yada. Who you talking about? Who you talking about? Yada.
Men are not attracted to experienced women. That is something that the good brother said. He said that men are not attracted to experienced women. If we could even like go into history and go down the slate of some of the most sought after women, I guess we could throw a J-Lo out there. She was pretty experienced and pretty ran through. And are you saying that we weren't attracted to J-Lo? We can talk about a Kim K. Can we say that she's less attractive because she's experienced? I mean, we can go on and on. Nicki Minaj. I mean, we can go down a slate that we're definitely attracted to some women that have experience. The reason why I don't get into these conversations with beta males who feel like I don't want to have to I don't want to have to compete with a man because when I get around a woman, I need her to isolate. This is a manipulative, simp, sucker mindset. If you're weak, just say that. If you're not the chosen, just say that. If you're scared for a little bit of healthy competition and you're not used to getting picked, just say that. Alpha men don't come into any situation thinking that there's a better option because in their mind and their movements, there isn't. Your delivery, the way you sit, the way your shoulders are, it gives off weak man. And that's why you move with the energy that you move. I could smell it on you. I smell the weakness. I see the weakness. I feel it. To me, respectfully, I checked you out. You are somebody that is going through an identity crisis. You waited until you got to your middle 30s to finally know how.
Are you speaking about me this whole time, or are you speaking in general?
Beta men. I'm talking about beta men. If you're a beta man.
Well, just now you said that you started saying you, so I thought that you were speaking about me. So if you're speaking about me currently right now, men, what men do, we address men directly. So speak directly. If you're speaking about me, speak direct. If you're not speaking about me, make it in general. Go ahead.
Cooley, right there. I'm pointing at Cooley now.
Okay, cool. So wait, time out. All the other things that you said, was it about me or was it in general?
It was in general, Cooley.
Okay, fair enough.
Damn. But now it's about you. So
time. Oh no,
Chris! Just to add that you coach women, because I think that clip was a lot about collecting likes and follows from women, because a lot of women would like to hear that message. So if you want men to admit they're a beta male, just please also admit that you're catering to a female audience when you make that video.
And if men are catering to a female audience, they are in fact beta men.
Woo! So
damn.
Back to the message, because we can get back to that. Never in my life have I made a message catering to females nor males. So if you go to my page has grown so rapidly because of the level of balance. I hold men accountable, I hold women accountable, right? But I speak from an alpha male's standpoint. I am a man that has been having unlimited access to coochie for the last 30 years. I am not a man who all of a sudden got to 25 or 30 and I just fell into money, or I came on TikTok and learned how to get a haircut, or I came on Instagram and learned what cologne to wear. I am in the field tested, not social media approved. So you got to understand what type of man you're talking to first and foremost.
Okay, so
cater to women. Why would I do that? Why are women not allotted the same options that we are? Why would you ever? And somebody said something.
Is this a question? Can I answer some of these, or are you going on a monologue?
I think there's a little bit of delay. Hey, True, when you can refresh your situation, because you have a little bit of delay, like your thing is like frozen a little bit. But land your plane and then refresh it for a second. Just refresh to see if it gets better. Like right here on StreamYard, where you at? Just refresh it like you're refreshing a regular site and come back up, and I'll bring you up. Yes.
All right, cool. Yeah, I don't.
And go ahead. It looks like he's a little bit better. Go ahead, Cooley.
Yeah, he's good.
Okay, I'll wait till he come on. Okay, so he's good. So, question for you, Six, because when you made the clip isn't speaking about men, right? Because when you went on your tangent, you're speaking about, well, men are basically insecure by women having options. You don't want the woman to have experience. Your clip isn't even about men. So what you're doing is you're like kind of moving the goalpost towards men. Your clip is about women. And if we're speaking about women and giving them a prescription in the dating marketplace on what is optimal for women to do, it wouldn't be for them to date just like men. You can't say, well, men do it. Why can't women do it? Well, my question for you is, men and women the same? You seem like an intelligent man, Truth. I seen your Instagram for sure. You got stuff that goes viral. Actually seen this clip. You're not dumb, right? So you're not stupid at all, and I don't think that you are. So if you're giving a prescription towards women, it wouldn't be for them to date like men, because men and women aren't the same. And this is the reason why we are in a deregulated sexual marketplace, because women want to date like men. Not only that, what you are actually prescribing here is, this is how women get in relationships and they start leading their relationship. Let's think about it. Well, if women have more options, you have more negotiation power. And if you have And women, you know what they like to do? They like to conflate sexual options with relationship options. So even when they're out dating a lot of men, they still think that, well, oh, this man wants a relationship from me. No, most of these guys that they're dating just want to smash. But what do? They conflate those two. And then the man that they choose to date, they go into that relationship with all of this negotiation power, which is nonsensical, because they think that most of those guys that they dated was a true relationship, but really it wasn't. They conflated it. It was only for sex. So meaning that they go in there thinking they have an overinflated sense of ego, where they go into the marketplace and they think that they have too much value dating this man where they really don't. So then they start leading that relationship. That's what happens. Like most of those relationships that women go into, when they have all of these options, they lead those men.
So did you not hear the part where I said that these women should compartmentalize these men? These women have to compartmentalize these men. These women, the women that I would guess, because you're not a bad looking guy, the women that I guess that we would probably date, because also, right, respectfully, there's brackets out here to some of the women that these men can have access to as well. Is that a safe assumption? That there are brackets, there are some women that men won't have access to because of the rooms that they aren't in? Is that, you think that that's fair to say or no?
Yeah.
Is it fair to say that, have you ever in your life went out with a woman and maybe you had certain intentions and it just didn't go anywhere at all? Because has that ever happened? Maybe not.
Yeah.
Because these women pick and choose. So when I said about dating, right, I said you women need to compartmentalize these guys. A lot of these women, right, and a lot of these women go out with guys. They go out with one guy at a time. Right. And when you're dealing with one person at a time, no matter how good the treatment is or how bad the treatment might be, if you have no other options, if you have nothing else to occupy you, you can find yourself being in a real shitty situation for a long time because you have nothing to base it off of. The guy, Fatty, I believe he said, you don't need to eat poop in order to know that poop doesn't taste good. And that sounds cool when you first say it, but some people actually have a shit fetish. Some people have actually ate shit. It was like, this is my.
Okay, so
I want to tell you, I didn't cut you. Go ahead.
Go ahead. No. I'm sorry, land your plane. I thought you landed. You sure? Okay, fair enough. Because I just have a question. I just have a question then, because once again, you keep on like comparing men and women, and men and women are different. Like the question would be
brother.
Okay,
humans.
Then
you
this
keep making it female and male. You're making it a gender specific.
I'll just ask you this question then.
One man, and the hue is the only thing. Human.
Okay, so there's no distinction between men and women?
Dick and pussy.
Okay, so then there is a distinction between men and women. Biology.
Dick and pussy. Yes, that's it.
You would say biology, and biology is mind as well. Do you know that the woman when she gets pregnant by a man, she pair bonds with that baby the same way she pair bonds with her baby. She pair bonds with the man that she has sex with. So even if you are saying that, well, I think that women should go ahead out there and date many men, but they should put them in certain compartments. Well, that still isn't a good prescription, because the more you date, let me just ask you this question. The more women date, do you think that the probability would increase for them to have sex, or the probability would decrease?
Now,
General question. But answer my question
Probability
first.
would absolutely increase. It would
Okay,
absolutely.
so look, okay, got it. So if the probability would increase, and we know the reason why the dating sexual marketplace is deregulated right now is because women are promiscuous.
Just like men.
More promiscuous women.
Just like men, because they're human.
Men can only be promiscuous because there are promiscuous women. Women hold access to sex. Men don't hold access to sex. So stop it there, right? So if you are saying that you admit it, listen real quick. You admitted that the probability increase. Okay, you don't think. Okay,
it takes two to tango, young fella. Two.
It takes. Okay, got it. It takes two to tango. Well, do women hold access to sex, or do men hold access to sex? Can you have sex with a woman without her authority?
But can she do it the other way around as well? No.
Most men would allow it. Most men would allow it. This is what we're going to say. If a woman asked, listen, what I'm saying is, if a woman went up to a man, if a woman went to a club and was like, well, I want to have sex with this guy, she can almost clean out the club. Now, it's going to be some men with morals or some men that, they're just not attracted to her, but she can have sex with most men, right? So, which means that women run the sexual marketplace because their value is tied to their sex, that men can't have sex with them unless they grant access to it. With that being said, if you are prescribing women to date more, you are prescribing them to have sex more, and you just admitted to it. So if they are having sex more, you want women to be more promiscuous. This is degenerate. Your ideology is you are promoting degeneracy. This is what this is doing.
let me just say this so we can open the panel for everyone, because it's the shit thing, right? And this is why. And true, like most of the men on the panel are way more accomplished than me, and that's why you actually should be quiet. They're not coaching nobody. Like men that claim alpha shouldn't coach nobody. It's like a Victoria's Secret model coaching woman. I get all the men. Look at me. Like she is on the top of the pyramid. Why is she going down on the pyramid? Tell Keisha and Karen that are regular women, that are not hyper attractive, that are not going to be on the top of the line when it comes to men. Like they talking to them and say you should be like me is ridiculous, because you are him and they are not. That Victoria's Secret model shouldn't say you just have to do this and do that because it works for her because she's beautiful. If y'all at the peak of the litter since you are younger and you get older woman, you shouldn't be talking with the average man that is happy to have a 10 body count by the time he dies. Like, respectfully, for you to be a good coach, for you to be effective, you should talk to the masses. You should talk to the average man. You shouldn't be talking to a pre-selected little group of men that get all woman. So just because you get all woman, you can say to little Thomas with his $50,000 living, you can't do that. And respectfully, I was expecting better, because this is what women do. We talk in majorities and women say, not me and my friends. Not me and my friends. What you're doing right now, Truth, is saying not me and my friends. You get it all, of course. It's fine. You got it. But you need to talk for the average man. You can be talking like you are the chosen one. You are Michael Jordan. And you turn around and you say, hey, Steve Kerr, you want to be me? Just dunk on them. Steve Kerr can dunk, brother. Steve Kerr is a shooter. He has a very nice skill set. Derek Fisher, he has a skill set. Kobe Bryant can go to Derek Fisher and says, just dunk on them. Crossover, windmill. Like, that's not how you coach people. Because once again, if you can empathize, sympathize, and relate to the average man and the average woman, you are just bragging. You are not helping nobody. I'll concede to whoever wants the floor.
Me. And one more thing, because this is a brotherly conversation. We all brothers, solid brothers, right? We punching and hitting together, right? The more a man has sex, the higher his value goes. The more a woman has sex, the less her value goes. And if Jonathan, you keep asking that question, telling him if he had all these bodies, and you trying to take away from the reality of things, Jonathan, if he had sex with all our women and with that, and we didn't have sex with none of the women that he had sex with, who's more valuable to society? The man who had sex with all the man's women, or the man who couldn't get sex with those women, Jonathan? In reality, in nature, who's more valuable? The man who has sex with all the women, or the man who can't get sex with the women that the man has sex with? Who's more valuable in nature, in reality?
I think you only need to be valuable.
No, really. Jonathan, that's not the question I asked you, my brother. Who's more valuable in society? The man who had sex with majority of the women that the men can't get, or the man who can't get sex with those women? Who's the most valuable?
Yeah, you put me in a position where you're asking me to answer.
Okay, me and you. I'm gonna make it more. Let's make it more personal. Me and you walk into a room.
I don't attach value based on.
Let's make it more realistic. Let's make it more realistic. Let's make it more realistic. Me and you walk into a room. There's 10 women in the room.
Yeah.
You had sex with all of them. I didn't have sex with none of them. Who's more valuable to those women?
On a sexual level, I would say the man who's had sex with them all.
If women lead in the dating market with sex, who is more valuable again? If she has sex with you, if a woman opens her legs for you, typically she values you. Most women aren't sleeping with all the men, they're sleeping with a minority of men. And what happens is when they sleep with the minority of men and those men don't settle down because they know how they are, they get mad at those men, but project it to most men. So now most men are bad because the minority of men that they can't control are bad. So I'm gonna ask you again, I'm gonna ask you one more time, Jonathan. You my brother.
Yeah, absolutely.
If we walk into a room, they can talk all they want to because we know this. Most of what women say, they lie about. And you may not agree with that, but I do. I watch what women do. I observe what women do. A lot of what women say, they lie about. So we have to pay, as men, we have to pay attention to their actions. If they go, I love men just like Ali. I can't stand no Jonathan. I can't stand his ass, man. He makes me sick. But we walk into a room together and you had sex with all of them and they didn't have sex with me. They respect my words, but they don't respect yours. Who do women actually value more, you or me?
I would 100% agree with you on that level that women would respect the man who sleeps with all the women. Not so much respect. I would say that they desire.
Oh, they respect them. And
the word is value. They value more that man than they value the other dude.
They perceive him as a better provider, protector, a better everything, and that's probably biologically rooted.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's
so I won't disagree with you.
So the dating market. So when women are calling men hoes, they're hijacking that word was used for women to say that women are promiscuous and they're sleeping with a lot of men because a man sleeping with a lot of women is a valuable man. He's not demonized just like a woman is. He's demonized by the women, but most men go, that's the man. Nature goes, that's the man. In any animal kingdom, that's the man. The person who sleeps with most of the women and gets most of the women, that's the man. And then it's understandable if the minority of men doesn't want to marry the woman because they're so accessible. And it's understandable if the majority of men don't want to marry the women because they're so accessible by the minority of men. And that's why I asked you, why should I marry the woman if you didn't marry her?
It's a very good question, but it's all going to be based on how your personality is and how you gel with a woman. See, I think a man that can sleep with a ton of women is valuable in the sex department, but he may be a piece of shit when it comes to husband material. Like, I don't give a shit if you can go fuck 20 girls, but if you can't be loyal to one, you're not valuable.
So what makes husband material? Is it a
man who's loyal? He believes in fidelity, transparency, honesty, who wants to commit to a woman. That to me is valuable.
AKA,
right? Not the man that can go sleep with a ton of women.
Right. AKA a man that does what a woman wants. Most of these women want men that do what they want. They don't change for the man that they want, and that's problem. But as soon as the man doesn't do what these sisters want, and women in general, when I say sisters, white, black, Asian, Hispanic, whatever, unless they're taught to be a wife and raised accordingly, most of these women want to be with men they can control. But the funny thing about this, Jonathan, is no, and I'm landing. You got it. I promise. You know what's awful about this? If men can get women that they want, that do what they want, they stand with those women. I'm not gonna say they won't step out, but when you give a woman what she wants, she still leaves, and she still resents you, and she still despises you. That's the problem with the market. So until we have women that actually cherish the men that they get, and they stay with them for the same reason they leave them for, we'll have relationships. But the funny thing is, most women get with men and leave them for the very exact thing they got with them for. And you agree with my brother Rick? Come on, my brother Rick.
And we can, I would just want to ask this group. Let me just say this, and we can prove it, because when they meet these men that are playboys, the first thing they say is, "I bet you have a bunch of bitches." That's the first thing. That is the first thing they say when they meet a woman or a man that is promiscuous and is outside is, "I bet you have a bunch of bitches," and the man says, "Nah." I said, "Okay, let's go." Like, they know. That's why they are there, and that's why they're living like Ali
and that's
said.
game. That's game.
I
ain't got no hole.
Has Fatty ever been considered a playboy ever in life?
Yes.
Yes,
You've
for
been
sure.
considered a playboy?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
One second. But what will be the point of that? Like, what will be the point?
One thing about it earlier, you were talking about how I can't be a coach based on, I guess, ego or something like that, right? Was it like, I just want to
I said that if you don't empathize, sympathize, and put on the position of the average man, you can coach them because you don't know how to be them. Is why Phil Jackson is a great coach, but Magic Johnson is a shitty coach because Magic Johnson never was average, so we can relate with the middle of the roster player like Derek Fisher can. That's my point. He's not trying to belittle you. He's saying that you a lot of times for you to tell somebody what they should do, you should be on their shoes or at least try to empathize with them. Go ahead.
And so,
and
is it fair to say that
definitely? I got you, Jonathan. I got you.
Is it fair to say that there are a lot of below average men as well? Is that a fair assumption? Is it
most
fair to
men,
say that? Go ahead.
Alpha of the men either are average or below. Yes,
to women, to women they're below.
But is it a fair assessment, right? That because I mean, let's get into numbers. I know it's a number game. Let's get into numbers. If we just go by a statistic, most men are below average. Most men are below average.
That's not how numbers work. No, that's not how numbers work.
Okay.
Average is the middle. Half of the men are below and half of the men are above. The problem is woman perception. Women think that men that are on their level are actually below them. So when you actually look at the dating market, all these women think they're 7, 8, 9s because they're fucking these dudes, while the average man knows exactly that woman is on their level, but that woman thinks she's better than him. So on a perception base, these women think they are clearly above these men. They might be broke, they might be fat, they might have a terrible attitude, but they think they are better than the men in front of them because they have multiple men of that level trying to holler at them. And
my brother Fantastic coined the term because we give people their shout outs when they create something, when they create a phrase.
Is it 49ers?
He called them 49ers. It's women who are 4s who thinks they're 9s. It hasn't been he's getting a patent. He's getting a patent on it. He better hurry up and get it before we do it for the Untouchable.
Yes.
But
I'm cracking up.
it's women who are 4s who thinks they're 9s.
So the issue I have is this.
Can I? I'm sorry, and I'm done. And I just want to leave. So we are encouraging women to just date one man at a time, lock in with him, see exactly where that goes, and if that doesn't work, then you go to another man, date him solely, and then another man. If that doesn't work, date him solely. So is that what we're pushing?
We should be pushing women. We should be pushing men to do that. And this is a really good question. I was going to get to this. How many men in this? How many of us are here? Like 7 to 8? How many of us have had fathers that cheated on our moms? I bet you it's the majority.
Mine wasn't caught, so
not that I'm aware of.
Right?
Never.
I bet you it was the majority, at least half.
Okay,
we shouldn't be telling anyone to date. We shouldn't be telling anyone to date multiple people. And the thought that you could date someone and a lot of people and that makes you valuable leads to that same behavior. And that is the big problem. It's just following in the footsteps of a lesson that we didn't learn as a child, watching our mom get cheated on.
Oh, hey, Ugly, can I say something to him real quick? Oh no, you got it. Because I was about to say something.
I just think that if
but no one answered me, by the way. Sorry.
I was going to answer you, but
I wanted to know
answer that, right?
Hey, Jonathan. First of all, on the black community, you don't snitch on your dad. There's the first one. So shout out to my dad. And my dad wasn't caught, so technically he never cheated on my mom. 4 years strong. Was my mom's birthday yesterday. Shout out to my mom. Happy birthday. My dad is faithful. Black men don't cheat.
And black men don't cheat.
The rest of the fellas, y'all can cheat on your dads. I'm not going to snitch on mine. Go ahead.
My dad cheated. My stepdad cheated. Both men in my life.
My mom cheated.
Wow. I want to talk briefly. I'm sorry. I'm just a real respectful dude when it comes to mic control. We talk about like families being broken up and moms and dads cheating and things of that nature, right? And so, you know, I think half the reason why a lot of these families are broken up is because a lot of the people pick wrong, right? I mean, you're with your partner, you don't like them, and then you end up having a child with them, and now it's a broken family. You got a baby mama, you got a baby daddy. And that's what I was, as far as expounding on, as far as the dating. Women need to learn how to pick between him and them. And I don't think it's extremely healthy to tell women like, hey, go date a whole bunch of them and try to find him. I think that we should be, you know, advising women and ourselves or whatever to find valuable quality people to invest our time, energy, and resources in and not do a quantity thing, but more of a quality thing, and vet our partners a lot better. I think if a woman is just going around just just freely dating, she can't be a valuable woman because she's easily accessible. And I'm pretty sure we've all heard the analogy about the key. You know, a key that can open up every lock is a valuable key, but a lock that any key can open is a shitty lock. And so I would just tell women not to be shitty locks and to be valuable keys. I'm landing it.
Yeah, and not only that, I would say that the idea to promote and push women to date a lot, that's a feminist point of view. Like that's what the feminists fight for. They are for, they want to be equal to men. Well, what's equal to men? Equal as far as work, as far as pay, as far as dating options, dating like men. So all of this, the ideology is just bad, and it promotes degeneracy, it promotes separation, and also the byproduct of that, women start to lead relationships because they have more negotiation power when they're going into those relationships, because they look at, well, the grass is greener. They're more likely to, oh, you don't check these boxes. Oh, you make one false move. You ain't clean the dishes, nigga. I'm out. Tyrone, he's going to do a better job because she dated Tyrone. She had experience with Tyrone. You get what I'm saying? So I think that it's just all bad business, and it promotes degeneracy.
You don't find
hold on. I haven't said anything, so I just want to
go ahead, brother.
It's just the idea that women leave men so often. The statistics don't back that. Men are more likely to leave their relationships. If a woman gets sick, she's more likely to leave. Like I know women file for divorce, but men, have a higher rate for infidelity. They have and the number one reason for divorce filed is lack of commitment. So there's always this fear mongering that, oh, she's just going to pick another guy. It's like, just be secure that you are the right guy. When I was dating, my last girlfriend and my wife now, we were both dating multiple people, and I wasn't worried about where they were going because I knew that they'd probably pick me at the end of the day, and I just was not concerned about it. And they did, and we had long, good relationships, and nobody cheated, nobody did anything. Like, it's just fear mongering. It's just silly that you guys are so worried about. Oh my God, she's gonna compare me to another guy. I gotta run. She's comparing me. I'm scared to be compared to.
Rafael, the question will be, if she was the one and she knew you were the one,
why she dated other people?
And both of y'all weren't worried about it. Why did you add the roster?
You don't always know that someone's the one. You got to date them for a while. Like, how quickly do you know that someone's the one?
That's the whole point of dating. You got to get to that point.
Exactly.
Absolutely. So this is what I've been saying since I got here, right? The things changed since we were growing up. Before, we used to add this person in school, this person at the job, this person in our village that we truly like. We first like them, and then we had sex with them. Now is the opposite. We are fucking these people, and then we sit in and like, do I like this person? Do I like this? Let me try that. This is why the divorce rate skyrocketed in the last 20 years. Is because regularly, when you met somebody and you dated that person and you become boyfriend and girlfriend, it wasn't a surprise to nobody. Everybody on the village saw Rafael playing with little Rafaela, and they had the chemistry with each other, and they was to school and they would tease each other, and we know that they like each other. We say, oh, look at them, they like each other, and then they got married or they got together. Now we are telling women, go ahead and taste as much flavors of the ice cream, and then pick the one that you like the most. No, it's the opposite. Pick one, taste one. If you like it, pick that one and stick with that one.
I'm not going to invest that much time in one person when I don't know it's going to go further. I want to be able to date as many people as I can so I can make discernment and say, you know what? I don't like the way this person's going to be for my future. I don't really like this person's values. Turns out the way they argue is really shitty. I hate the way they have this, immaturity. So I can
Rafael, how soon are women and men having
I'll
sex?
say this and then I drop down. I'll say this and then I drop down. Rafael, women are against what you're saying. Because if all men sit on this table and said, hey, Little Black Book, date 13 women and pick the one that you like the most, Little Black Book will be on the cross. It will be stoned to death. It will be put on the motherfucking cave.
I think if you're upfront and honest,
will never see it again.
Won't happen.
This woman is rules for me, but not for thee. Rules for thee, but not for me.
That's not
They want the ability to have multiple men rosters, men that they use as dates, food, and all that, while the men that they want should only have one or two women, because if these women know that Rafael has a roster of 5, they will go to the internet and say, oh my God, I can't believe these men are doing this.
Because they'll know, because I'm telling them up front, I'm dating multiple people, just so you're aware.
No, perfect. Perfect. Last question. Do most women tell the men that they are dating they have a roster of 5?
No.
The women I was talking to were telling me they were dating multiple people.
Perfect.
I don't know how many. I didn't ask how many guys are you dating because I'm not insecure.
Perfect. I appreciate that your woman is honest. We talk about majorities, right? Like I would say, for example, most men are the catcallers. More women don't catcall like that. I will assume that most of us, men, we are the ones saying, "Oh shit, baby," like, right? So we are going to have a conversation in honesty. Do you think, well, that most women tell to the men that are on the rotation of 5, I have you on the rotation of 5, you are the food guy, you are the take me to dates guy, you are the guy that I like the most? Do you think that they are honest with the men that they have on rotation?
I think if they say I'm dating multiple people, they're being honest. Are they telling me that they had me under my phone under some bullshit? No, I don't know, but I think they are being honest. If I ask them, are you dating other people, and they say yes, I trust them.
But you are changing the premise.
I'm not, because I don't know how other women are, because that has not been my experience. So I don't know. That has not been my experience.
Think about it.
I'm not going to just conjecture on how other.
What you are saying is this: honest people are honest. We agree.
I said in my experience,
no, people
have been honest. I can't tell you all these women are lying to all these men. I have no idea.
No. So what you're saying is you're changing the premise by saying honest people are honest. It's like me saying
I'm not changing anything.
No, think about. Let me explain you, Rafael. Right? If I ask you, are most men tall? You are replying, tall men are tall. Right? I'm asking you all the population.
Men are taller than women. Yes.
No, but there's the point. I'm asking you, are most men tall? And instead of you saying no, most men are average, or like tall is the extreme, right?
So you want me to say most women lie? That's what you want me to say?
No, what I want to say is if you get all the women that have rotations, all of them, and y'all coach women, y'all talk with women all the time. Okay, no, but you do the podcast is like woman on man.
I interview women, yes, but I coach men.
Okay, so my since y'all have access to a bunch of women, you are telling me that these women are being honest to the guys that they have on rotation and are saying, I have a rotation of 5, you are on the pole position, we're going to deal with these and we're going to move on according to the men saying, yeah. Okay, like these women are telling the truth that they have rotations?
If they're saying they're dating multiple people, yes. I don't ask the woman,
hey, the premise again.
That's not a premise.
Go
ahead.
You change the premise. You change the premise again.
You are not going to be honest with most men because most men can't handle it. If she told you that it was multiple, are you gonna let me cook? If she tells you that she's dating multiple men, just like every man, the majority of men, not everyone that got up here tonight, you sound controlling. You sound controlling. You sound insecure. It sounds like you lack confidence. I want to know, how many men are you dating? Are you dating multiple men? Why are you even inquiring about other men if we are not in a committed relationship? I am single. I am doing what single people do. Men ask questions every day that they cannot handle the answer to. Men ask questions, all types of crazy questions. Oh, if a woman, if you'll cheat, right? You'll cheat with 40 women. She'll cheat one time. You'll interrogate her. Was it bigger than mine? Did he stroke you better? Did he pull your hair?
What?
You men are the softest.
Yeah, the argument isn't about asking. The argument, real quick,
about standards.
Yeah, the argument isn't about asking and men asking women. I don't think men don't ask women their body count or ask women these things. And most men don't.
Yes,
they don't. That is a lie. They don't.
One, you are a liar. It's for content purposes, Raphael. You are a liar. What men
I'm
do
not
is
a liar. Men have told me to ask body count, and they don't see them if they ask you have a body count.
1 second, friends. One mic.
Let me land my plane. What men generally do is
hold on, y'all. Hold on.
Yo, chill out. Let's have one mic, please.
Let's get Truth finished and then Cooley and Rafael, please.
Absolutely. What we are getting away from is this is why the majority of these men get cheated on, because you are in here forcing your way into exclusivity. She's going to choose anyway. So a majority of these women will marry you because you pursued it the most, because you fought off and boxed out everybody instead of letting her make a conscious decision to be with you. And that is why you men get cheated on. That's why you men marry these women. You put them in houses, you put them in cars, and then Pookie from down the street with nothing is coming and knocking her lace front off because she really didn't want to be with you. You put her in a headlock and didn't let her choose you. And this is why
she didn't have an option? She didn't have an option to leave? Hey, this is the problem with your name is Truth Hurts. Cooley, you got it, right? If Cooley, you know, hey, now 1 second. Let me tell you what happens. Hey, Truth Hurts. Now 1 second, please. Let me just
say it with the H. If you can't pronounce it right, I don't want to hear it. Say it with the H.
I got you. Truth Hurts.
Good job, Fatty. Let's go, Fatty.
It's hard, Fatty.
Hurts. Let me tell you exactly what happens with people that are on that middle of the pack and try the hardest, right? Let's assume that Cooley is the guy that she wants and Raphael is the second and I'm the third. Because they have more women than me, they don't apply pressure. And I'm taking her to trips. I'm trying to put her in my house. I'm trying to take care of her babies and all that. She will pick me. And then when Cooley pulls up and Raphael pulls up, hey, baby, what's up? Oh, I'm going to be on the city. Da, 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 da. You know what happens? Fatty, we outgrew each other. It's not you, it's me.
Oh, no.
And then
I'm going to send her back. Please go to Fatty.
Oh, that's the point. That's crazy.
Brother.
You with me today, bro? And this is just me speaking from my experiences, and I know I'm a male whore, whatever you want to categorize me as. Do you know how many women I've sent back home to their husbands or to their man? Because I wanted to sleep with her. You wanted to marry her. You didn't let her pick you. She picked me. You are her stability. I am her fantasy. I am her wildest dream. That is why when I meet a woman, I am never going to try to box out other men, scratch clothes. No, if you like me, be with me. One thing about me when I meet women, right? If I like you, I'm locked in. I like you. I'm focusing on you. I'm hyper focusing on you. I will definitely have some options because I believe in keeping doors open because you never know when you got to run back through them. But if you are decent enough to me, I am eliminating everybody. You don't have to say it. You don't have to ask about it. You don't have to inquire about it. Your vibe alone is going to make me get rid of people.
You checkmated yourself.
So
you checkmated yourself. You checkmated yourself because if she knows that she wants you and you are sending her back, she shouldn't be dating anybody other than you. So you checkmated yourself. Go ahead, Cooley.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. He's essentially what he's doing. He's proven the point right now. And I'll explain in more detail how you're proving the point, because once again, if you out there, and once again, he keeps on speaking about men. We're not even speaking about men. We're speaking about women right now. And then him and Raphael is talking about, oh, you're insecure, or no, you lack confidence as a man if you are asking the woman what guy she dated before. The conversation isn't about asking chicks what men they dated before. Men, generally speaking, do not walk up to women and say, hey, what's your body count? No, these conversations is for podcasts. These conversations is amongst other men when we are around and we're speaking about chicks are like, oh man, let me get the whole facts on her. We may ask another man that, but we wouldn't ask the woman that. That's not player. No men that's good with women operate like that. That's just
a lot
dumb.
of men aren't good with women.
But even the men that's not good with women, they don't do that.
Lord have mercy. I might just stay single. I don't know if I'm gonna get married. I'm happy being alone. I think I'm done. I can't see me. I ain't putting up with all this.
I have a dream that one day every man and woman will rise above the hate, that we'll all become untouchable.
Hey girl, you watch Ali and the Untouchables? Nah, girl, they talk too much.
Man, man, they talk too much.
They talk too much. Too much for real.
They talk too much, Habibi.
They talk too much.
Y'all talk too much.
Catch the full video only on YouTube.